Hi and welcome to the Batch Lady, where today I am doing an amazing veggie Christmas stuffing. So if you have any vegetarians coming over, or if you are vegetarian yourself, or somebody in your household is, you can make a really nice Christmas stuffing, and it's really simple. So let's get going. We are going to take 2 slices of bread. I'm going to grab a bowl here, and I'm just going to tear them up, okay? So just tear up your bread just to get started. And we are going to add in half a cup of milk onto this bread. Half a cup. In fact, I'm going to put it back in this deep-sided bowl because I think it will work better. So half a cup, and give the bread a push down. You want it to soak up the milk, really, okay? It's going to soak up the milk. That's going to help your stuffing later on come together. Move this out of the way. While that's sitting soaking, we are just going to get some onions in a pan and get them cooking. I am going to grab a bit of butter. You can use oil, you can use butter, it's entirely up to you. Just a knob of butter to cook the onions in. It's Christmas, so I'm going for butter, but you could use olive oil if you want as well. And I'm going to add in 1 cup of frozen onions. And they'll just quickly cook away. They don't take long, remember they're frozen ones, they're not taking long. And while it's cooking, we can get on and we've got our bread soaking, we've got our onions on the go, and I've got my food processor out. If you don't have a food processor, don't worry about it at all. I never used to have one. You've just got to get chopping with a chopping board and a knife, okay? I'm going to take 100 grams of chestnuts. I had a packet here, you can buy them in a jar as well, and I'm going to take a few handfuls of dried cranberries. These are things that if you buy, you might not use throughout the year, but if you buy them before Christmas, it's the type of thing you can add them to lots of recipes and actually use them up, so there's no waste. So I'm just going to blitz these just now together in my food processor. Let's go. Okay, they're blitzed up, and I've just changed my blade around so it's more on the cutting mechanism next. And my milk and bread have all combined, so I'm going to add them into the top of the food processor as well. Again, you can just add them to a bowl and give them a good mush around if need be. You're just trying to mush all these ingredients together. Basically, the food processor just does it pretty quickly. Next, I'm just going to add in my onions that are already cooked. So my onions in the butter, and just very gently scoop them in. Need to be about a foot taller for this in my house. And we'll give them a quick blitz. Now finally I'm adding in my parsley. I'm adding in my sage, which is 1 teaspoon of sage. Remember, the parsley is optional, so if you're on a budget, don't worry about adding in some parsley. So always one of those things that I sometimes miss out if I see it in recipe books because it's not really needed. Sage is lovely, it gives a lovely sort of Christmas flavour. And then you're also adding in, I've got some meat-free sausages here, okay? These are actually vegan ones, but you can get vegetarian ones. I just picked up whatever ones were the cheapest, meat-free sausages, and in they go as well. Now, very simply, when everything's added, I just want to take this off. Just very carefully. You'll have some of your sausage still stuck to the top. Take it off of the blade. I'll get rid of this and come back. Then I'm going to empty it all out into a bowl, including all the nuts and all the stuff at the bottom. Then I'm going to add in some cheese. I've got half a cup of cheese to go in. So this is a 1/4 cup. Now you could have mixed it round in the mixer, it's up to you, but it's already grated, so, and it's going to be cooked later. And then all I love to do is get in there with your hands, give it a good squish together. It smells amazing, it's really tasty, it's got that lovely sort of meatiness to it that sometimes you miss when you're doing vegetarian meals, if you like eating vegetarian, but you still want to have, you know, that feeling of something that's not too dry. You know, this is a good mix for that. Now, you can now just take it out. Look at all those lovely cranberries. You can just take it out. You can put it in, if you wanted to have it just now, then obviously you could put it in a tin, like a loaf tin, and you can bake it at the moment. Bake it for 25 to 30 minutes on 180 degrees. I don't want to bake mine, I want to leave mine for Christmas. So what I'm going to do is just scoop it up like that and actually add it to a bag. Okay, it doesn't matter about the shape because I'm going to defrost it later on. So I'm just going to add it to my freezer bag. I'll wait till my hands are clean before I seal it. I'm going to label it, seal it, that's going in the freezer. Christmas Eve, it's going to come out, defrost, and like I say, 20 to 25 minutes. You've not had to do any of the faff on actual Christmas Day. It's there ready and waiting for you. A lovely vegetarian homemade stuffing. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching The Batch Lady. Bye.